Okay. Today we're going to discuss the question many people have with Bircat Hatorah. We're only saying once a day in the morning for the whole day. The Chayra, it's very different than many other mitzvahs. When you wash the hand for a moitzi, you wash many times a day. You're going to say every time a bracha. Until Yadoim. When you sit in the sukkah, every meal you're going to say Leshav Basukah. You don't say one bracha for the whole day. Birkat Hatorah, you said once for the whole day. Why? When you interrupt, you go out, you let's say you work for 8 hours, full-time job, you come back to learn, the Chorah should say another bracha. Birkat Hatorah, it's for learning Torah. It's like every bracha before the mitzvah, you say bracha. Why Birkat was saying once? So this question was asked by the Beis Yosef himself in Siman Mem Zayin. The Beis Yosef like this. Aval a bracha sam yuchodes levarach al Torah poitros kol hayom. We said the bracha for the whole day. V'im toimar, he asked, ma'ishno misukah she'onu tzrichim levarach al kol suuda leshav basukah. You bring this sukkah. There's many other mitzvahs. When we interrupt, we're going to say another bracha. He says v'yesh loymar. The answer he gives, the shan Torah she'enu miyash atzmoi. The whole idea when you say another bracha, it's a chadas. When you let's say you got out of the sukkah after you finished the meal, you went away for a few hours, you forgot already that you still going to go back to the sukkah. It was a chadas. It's like coming a new meal, say a new bracha. Mashenken by Torah the whole show odam mechuyav lilmod. Dichsiv al gisabo yomam v'layla. Posuk in Yeshua. V'avek mo yoshev kol hayom b'lo hefsek. That itself, the chiyuv that you have to learn the whole day, even though you're just going for a moment and you're coming back right away. Aval achila b'sukkah is shor kvua. By eating, you don't eat the whole day. You have a shor kvua to eat. That's why between the meals, it's a hafsokah, it's an interruption. Mashenken by learning, since the whole day you have a chiyuv to learn Torah, so when you're going away, it's not an interruption because your mind is to come back. Okay, so that's what he says over here. Now, that's not the answer really. It's not so pashut, because what happens if you're going, let's say, to do something, going to go to work, to business, okay? So you have in mind, I'll come back, I'll learn. Okay, hopefully you have that in mind. Okay, and if not, we'll see some saying the chiyuv itself that you have to learn that holds you back, that you connected to the Torah. But what happens if you're going to sleep during the day? Not just napping, sleeping. L'choira it's a total hesach hadas. You couldn't even think of that. You completely, your mind flying in upper worlds. So that's what brought over here in the tour. It said like this. I'm reading from the tour. Birkas Hatorah vitchil lilmod v'hifsik achar kach. Mashma only, who doesn't have to say Birkas Hatorah again if somebody is a Talmud Chacham that learns the whole day, you just have to interrupt a little bit. Mashma from here, there's some type of medayek, if you're not rogel to learn the whole day, you're going to full-time job, Mashma when you come back you have to say Baruch again. That's according to this tour. Then he says like this. Okay, now you could argue, debate who Take had this mind to come back or not. Then the next one. If you learn the next night, meaning the night after the day, you said bracha for the day, it covers you the next night too. As long as he didn't go to sleep, you don't say bracha. Now, what happens if you sleep, especially during the day, and at night it's a new day? Okay, you're starting bracha. Vim yoshan kosav adoini ovizal, the Rosh writes b'tshuva she'av bayoim, during the day. Im yoshan shnas kva, you went to sleep, not just a little bit napping, but mamash to sleep. Al mitosei have a hefsek v'tzarich lachzer ulevorach. According to this, if somebody going to sleep during the day, it's a hefsek, and after you get up from sleep during the day, you have to say again Birkas Hatorah because it's a real hesek hadas. Avalim rogel is namnem miyoshev al atzil yodov shenas arai. If you just dozing off a little bit on your hands on the table, you're sleeping a little bit. You're not going to bed to sleep. It's shenas arai v'lave hefsek. Now, it's another scenario. If you're going to sleep, lishan, you want to sleep, but lo yoshan, you couldn't fall asleep. So that's not a hefsek. You don't have to say, as long as you're up, you didn't fall asleep, you don't say bracha again. So from the Rosh Mashma, if somebody went to sleep during the day, you're going to say bracha again, and we're going to see how the Achroinim deal with that lemaisa, halacha lemaisa. Now, there is fewer terim the Beis Yosef brings. Why don't you say bracha for those interruptions? Because of Agos Maimonides, Mishum Rabbeinu Simcha, Shesheina umerchatz, if you're going to sleep or you're going to mikveh, take a shower, he says mafsikim. That's a hefsek. So if somebody going to take a shower during the day, or you went to a swimming pool, or you went to mikveh after Bircat Hatorah, after that's a hefsek, mashma, then you have to say bracha again. Vim bolimud acharem tzorich levorach she'en hesech hadas ki yevshar lo lilmud kshu yoshan b'merchatz u'beves hakisa. According to this, if you're going to beves hakisa, since you cannot learn Torah in beves hakisa, it's a hefsek. Yeah, or you're going to take a shower, or you're sleeping. Since you're not learning, then it's a hefsek. You cannot even learn beves hakisa or mikveh or beves hamerchatz. Mashma from that goes from Rabbeinu Simcha, you have to say bracha again. According to this, comes out theoretically. According to Rabbeinu Simcha, every time you go to the bedroom, since you cannot learn over the Torah, you come out, you have to say because of Torah. So obviously, you never saw anybody doing it, but there is such an opinion. It's good to know. Miu haram, that Maram Rotenberg Kosaf shelo yorogil lachzor levorach el achar hefsek shel shnas kva. The only time the Maram Rotenberg would say this bracha, Birkas HaTorah, only after he slept during the shnas kva on his bed, but if not, aval be'efzek merchatz u'besakisa, he wouldn't do it. Why? He says, why? Because meaning, I have in mind, I'm going to come out of Besakisa right away, I'm going to learn, I'm going to come out of the mikvah, the shower, I'm going to learn. Since you don't have total Hesech Hadas, you have in mind, I'm going to come back, that's not called Hesech Hadas. Again, so we see over here, Rabbeinu Simcha says, after Besakisa, Besamerchatz, you have to say Birkas Hatorah. The Maharam says no. Now, we bring like this, Ogur Kosam, Tam Acher. Why? That's really that's the main thing I want to bring over here today, because it's giving us an idea the inyan of limud HaTorah. Ogur kosam tam acher lepishav kshu nifne tzorich lizor bedinim kmo begilui tefach v'ketzadikaneach. Even you go to Beis HaKiseh, you not completely have hesech hadas, even not actively, but inactively, you still busy with Torah. There's halachas how to behave in Beis HaKiseh. How to do it, the Torah. Memela, you're still connected to halachas. According to this, I want to say also, when you go to the world, we're still inactively learning Torah. For example, you go to a store, to a grocery store, and you see if the product is kosher. Who told you kosher or not? The Torah. So that's learning Torah. You're going doing business, you find out, I cannot do this at Ribis, I cannot do this at Sheker, that's Geneva, that's Gazela. So you the whole day you connected to Torah. That's in a way, inactively, you're still learning Torah. Maybe that's why it's not a hefsek by limud HaTorah. Unless shnas kva, that's with the one story, you're going to say the bracha. Okay, then it's like this. Then the Bedek Abayis, that's the Bedek Abayis, that's the Beis Yosef, when he went over again his own Sefer Beis Yosef, he made a second edition called Bedek Abayis to check if anything needs to repair. Over there he passed on this. And that's how we pass always like Bedek Abayis, that's the Girsa Achroina. So you already pass over here, and that's the Lekula Alma, let's find the parak between the Achroinim, after Merchatz Beis HaKiseh, we don't say Birkas HaTorah again. Then you read because of the Ogur. She'oviv zal hinik, sh'lo bayam afilu achar shanas kva. So we see the first time an opinion of the Ogur from the name of his father. The Rosh said, you said the bracha. The Maharam said, you said the bracha. Rabbeinu Simcha said, you're going to say a bracha. But comes the Ogur, says his father, hinik, sh'lo bayam afilu achar shanas kva. וכן רואי לעשות, why? כי המקל בברוכס במוקרים שיש מחלוקס, הרי זה לא יפסיד, כי הברוכס אין לו מעכבס. It says, מצד סופק ברוכס. Anybody followed me, that's an obvious question the Beis Yosef asked. He says, what you're telling me, did your father said you don't say bracha after sleeping because sofek brachas? Nobody arguing this halacha so far. We didn't bring one single opinion so far that after sleep during the day at shnas kva, when you're going to sleep in your bed, that you don't say bracha. So far, all the opinions saying bracha after sleeping. So why is it sofek? It's no sofek on this. So he says, why the son, the Ogur, telling his miyape koach of his oviv to say that sofek brachas, and that's why the halacha. It's no machlokes of here. Where are you coming from? So the Beis Yosef answer is, it says, yeah, the opinions were all mentioned so far. Everybody's saying after a sleep during the day you have to say Birkas Hatorah. However, there is an opinion of Rabbeinu Tam, who didn't mention yet, that the Beis Yosef brings. Rabbeinu Tam holds a very extreme opinion. There's also nobody paskins like him. Even at night when you go to sleep, if you get up before Alois HaShachar, Rabbeinu Tam holds that the bracha goes all the way to the next day. So during the night, it's still continuation of the day. Even you get up before Alois HaShachar, so you don't say Birkat Hatorah. Go to Rabbeinu Tam. Even though we don't paskin like him, but we take his opinion during sleeping during the day, that it's not a hefsek. I wanted maybe to add to it, if like he said, when you go out and you still need to know halachas, the whole day every time you bumped into something you need to know the halachas, like learning. If you're going to sleep, takel Hashem Shamayim, I should have koach to learn. The sleeping itself is not a hefsek then. It's continuation of I want to have koach to learn when I get up. So maybe Lamaisa, because of this Rabbeinu Tam, that he says you don't have to say bracha after a sleep even at night. If you get up the next day, yeah, you're going to sleep a bracha, but if you got up in the night, you don't. So even though we don't paskin like him, like during the day, we take his opinion, and maybe during the day we don't say bracha after a sleep, and that's the conclusion of the Beis Yosef. V'chen nagim oilam shel levarich bayoim afilu achar shnas kva. That's the conclusion. We don't say bracha. However, not so fast. Because I saw Lamaisa, Halacha Lamaisa, many poskim like the Rosh and the Eliyah Rabbah bring bunch of poskim, and the Mishnah Berurah bring even more poskim to the siding like the Rosh. Lamaisa, Halacha Lamaisa, the Mishnah Berurah says, V'amevorech lo hifsid. According to Mishnah Berurah, if you get up, if you went to sleep during the day, especially Shabbos, is very practical. During the day, not everybody has such a privilege, a luxurious lifestyle to go to sleep during the day. But Shabbos, people going to sleep, according to the Mishnah Berurah, if you go shnas kva, you get up. You have Amavarach lo hifsid, this says, because Salada Rishonim, the Rabbi side like them, that they and Achroinim that you should say the bracha. However, many poskim, Aruch HaShulchan, the Alter Rebbe, and many others saying no, you don't say this bracha like the Beis Yosef paskins, and one more eitzah to those which is don't say the bracha, the Kaf HaChaim brings from the Ben Ish Chai and from the Sefer Chesed La'alofim, he says, since there is a machlokas, and as I said many times, Kaf HaChaim is very consistent, Sofik Brachas Lahokel. He definitely, I didn't have a Sofik even without looking, that he's not going to say a bracha on it. Somebody saying not to say a bracha, the Beis Yosef and many others. Akoponim, he recommends on Sefer Chesed La'alofim, you should mahara the bracha. At least mahara the bracha, that's all the Ben Ish Chai says, or you say the bracha without Shem Hashem. You say Baruch Atah, you skip Hashem, and then Melech Ha'olam, and then the Birkas Hatorah without saying Shem Hashem. However, he says, the Kaf HaChaim himself from Bishmo, he says, V'lfizer, Mashakasavnu Le'il, he says, Denochen L'chaven B'boiker, V'shas Birkas Hatorah, Lifter, Kol Limut Shalosh Hayom V'alayla. If you in the morning have in mind, whatever I do when I go to mikveh, or go to sleep, this bracha will pater till next day, he says, it's also help, you don't have to do anything. Rabbi Yisrael Shkoyach, Zag Yisrael, have a wonderful day.